Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Maddie Kuhn, your homemade method coach and nutritionist. I'm joined here today by Joanie. She is one of our sweet members. She's been with us for just over a year, and we're going to talk to her a little bit about her story. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's kick it off with you talking a little bit about what life was like prior to joining Homemade Method.
Well, I was retired from a very busy, very stressful um, career in the pharmaceutical industry, and where I traveled a lot, and I had no foundation for cooking, and I was just grab meals on the go, and it was always something very unhealthy in the airport or wherever. So now that I'm retired, I'm trying to get back on track and eat a healthy diet.
Yeah, definitely. So you did 25 years of traveling for work, which is so hard on the body. How often were you traveling during this time?
Oh, every week.
Every week.
Every
Wow.
sometimes 2 or 3 cities in 1 week.
Oh my gosh, that is brutal on the body. My body kind of hurts just like even hearing that. I I love to travel, but like it's so challenging on your digestive system. It's hard not to have like a kitchen of your own. It's hard not to know like, okay, where am I going to be when I'm hungry next? It's really hard to, create a
Right,
healthy eating
I
rhythm.
I always found myself, "I better eat this now because I don't know where I'm gonna be later."
Yeah, it's really hard on
So
the
I
body.
always ate a lot of bad things.
Yes. So your eating habits weren't great, but you've been retired for 10 years now,
Yes.
and you were diagnosed with high cholesterol, correct?
Yes, high cholesterol and, of course, obesity. I
Yeah.
hate that word.
It's not a friendly word. It's and it comes with a lot of baggage, for lack of a better
Absolutely,
word. Yeah, right?
absolutely.
Um, so what did your doctor tell you to do when he diagnosed you with those things?
Yeah, he wants me to go on statins,
Mhm,
which I did after. I mean, I resisted for a while, but and I tried to do it by diet before homemade method and
mhm.
was not really successful with it. Um, so, he eventually put me on statins, and the side effects are very terrible for me. I can't really take those medications.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so, but once I was able to find homemade method and started cooking healthy meals, I was able to get my cholesterol down like 40 points, like in 3 months.
40 points in 3 months is incredible. That is,
Absolutely, it is. And that showed me that it can be done.
yeah, that's so great. So what kind of food were you eating?
Before,
No, like what kind of our recipes? I want people to
oh,
hear
your
it.
recipes. Well, that cholesterol crusher, I did that every day for 3 months,
Yeah, that
every morning for
smoothie.
breakfast. Yes. And
Um,
yes. And, lots of vegetables and avoiding, like, my husband loves all those fatty meats, those sausages and
mm,
salami and those kind of things. So I cut all of that out, bacon, except for, like very occasionally. And really what I found, and this is why I think it's so amazing, this whole plan, and I'm not just saying that. What I found was that when I ate healthy all the time, that I didn't want those other foods. I didn't feel like I needed to like nibble all the time and go for snacks and things like that. And it lets my mind focus on other things besides food. I mean, because after a while, you just get obsessed with food. And, I really believe that it's because your body is looking for that nutrition. And that's what's making you always want to nibble and always want to eat because your body's missing something.
well, you very much have the scientist mindset here because it's exactly what's happening. When your body isn't receiving the nutrients it needs, it will go and hunt it down later. And if you continue to eat food that is lacking nutrient density, like processed foods, you're not eating your whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, nuts, seeds, animal protein, dairy, all those things that provide different things for your body. Not necessarily that you need to eat every single one of those, but like if you don't have a well-balanced diet, then your body will continue to hunt and hunt and hunt, and you're going to constantly be hungry. You're going to constantly have that food noise in your head because you're not feeling satisfied with the food you're eating. And those are your hunger and satiety hormones that are out of whack, which is one of the reasons why we focus so greatly on that. and really like study the science behind how to balance these hormones, what kind of foods have been proven to balance them, bring them back into calibration. There's a lot of effort that goes into that behind every recipe. And also just to
Uh,
like make it delicious, right? We want your food to taste
yes,
good.
that was the next thing I was going to say is that the food is so delicious that you don't feel deprived,
Yeah.
so and you actually feel satisfied. The one thing that took me a while to really get a handle on was, when am I satisfied? Like knowing that, and so I use servings, like if the recipe says 4 servings, I divide it into four. But now I'm finding that I don't need such a big serving, so I kind of have to, kind of watch it and really listen to my body.
I love that. Listening to your body is the other like main component to our method. So you have eating healthy food and you have listening to your body. And these things are, when paired together, are what create our success, what create your amazing results. And when you start to eat healthy food and you start practicing listening to your body, all of your satiety hormones get to be reset. And it becomes easier and easier to listen to these cues. You also have to slow down. You've got to do certain things like tuning into your body, really checking in with yourself. It's a practice. It's like a
Yes.
living, breathing relationship that you have with yourself. And it doesn't come from the get-go. And I think that so many people get really deterred um, when they don't see progress right away. And I'm like, let's talk about listening to your body. Are you doing it yet? Like, how's it going? It's going to take a little while. Like, you're not best friends with your partner for life from the moment you meet them. Like, it takes a while to build that relationship. And that's the same thing with your body, is like learning how to pay attention to these cues and slow down enough to kind of like offer them the space to check in with.
Yes,
Um,
and yeah, actually finally I've finally started to figure that out. And the
definitely.
other thing is, like, you're eating and you're not really paying attention. Like,
Mm,
so you have your food there, it's your serving size, and you just kind of eat it, and you're either talking or you're watching
mm.
TV or you're doing something else while you're eating. And so I've learned to not do that. When it's time to eat, it's time to eat and pay attention to my food.
Yeah, it's time to check in with yourself. Well, like, and that comes from the whole process, like that learning how to like really be mindful during your meal. It literally starts with the moment you start cooking. Because the moment you start cooking, your body is like shifting its hormones. It is producing hormones that are like, ooh, I'm starting to feel hungry. Like this is like what's going to be happening next. Your blood sugar shifts. Like there's so much complexity happening in your body. And then once you're eating, like you're releasing enzymes, you're starting to digest, like all of these things are happening throughout that whole process. And if you slow down and you tune in and you put the screens away, you check in with yourself, like it is life-changing what it can do for your health, because it ultimately helps you heal all of these root causes of all these issues that we're dealing with, like high cholesterol, high blood sugars, high blood pressure, all of those things. But we're dealing with the high cholesterol. You were
Yeah.
also dealing with excess weight on your body that you were like really interested in getting rid of. How much weight have you lost since you
I
joined?
have I've lost 18 pounds. And I see that slow trend. It's very slow, but it's a trend, and it's a downward trend, and it's very motivating to see that, even though it's slow. Still,
Yeah.
I think very motivating.
That is great. Well, it's good that it's slow. It's allowing your body to heal and catch up every time that you release a little bit of weight, so it can continue to function at, like as best it can. It is healing as this is going. Have you noticed that you've dropped sizes as well?
I have dropped one size. I'm a little disappointed that it wasn't more, but I think it'll come. And
Yeah.
once I get to exercising a little more, I walk with my dogs. In the summertime in Florida, we only walk once a day, but
Yeah.
when the cooler weather comes, we'll be walking twice a day again. So that's 3 miles a day. And so I'm hoping that that will help me a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And every body is different. Like, releasing those inches, like it it's nothing is linear here, right? So you might find that like in the future, you might not be dropping pounds, but you might be losing inches. And like that is just your body's way of healing. I do want to share your sweet little story about when you went out dancing recently with your husband. What did he say to you?
When we were taking our seats at the table, and he was sitting across from me, and as I sat down, he looked at me and he said, "Wow, you look really good." He said, "You look like a teenager."
I love that. That's such a sweet compliment. A
It
sweet,
was it was very sweet, and everybody at the table was like, "Oh," and then everybody was asking, "Well, what have you been doing?"
yeah.
So of course I said homemade method.
Yeah, cooking my own food, listening to my
Yeah.
body. I love it. That's so sweet. Well, we're so proud of you. You've seen incredible success. You're really engaged in the members only group, and that is so important. I love to see when our members are like supporting one another and then like also checking in often. Like that is a sign that you are on track. If you are not checking in, it makes me a little worried. So you do that often. It just makes me really, really joyful to see your progress, seeing everything you're cooking. It's really great.
And I feel bad sometimes when I see people who, they they are on the Facebook page and they're like, it's too hard for me. I don't know if I can do it. And, and I know that if I can do it, they can do it too. And so
Yeah,
I think, sometimes you just need a little bit of like, I don't know, encouragement, or, saying, "Oh yeah, that happened to me too." Or it took me a long time, to start losing weight, and, that it would be slow, because everybody expects it to be like, okay, I, go on this plan and start cooking and I should lose 5 pounds right away. And it
yeah.
doesn't always work out that way.
No, everybody is so different. And it's really important to keep that positive mindset of being like, I'm here to heal, and the results of my healing are going to be the goals that I originally had. But healing has to happen first because if
Yes,
you drop weight quickly, you know what happens? It's gonna
comes right
come
back.
right back for you. And you'll probably have some other, you probably won't feel good. Like no one feels good when they drop like 10 pounds in a week. Like it's
Sure,
very
yes.
rare that someone's like, wow, I feel great.
Yep.
Yeah, like 1 to 2 pounds a week. That's a great goal. And that is like slow and steady. And there's going to be weeks when you don't lose at all. But, you
Yep.
might lose, like, my pants might feel a little bit baggier that week because your waist is shrinking. It's
Yep.
a different journey for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm so grateful that you were able to join us today, share your story. It's so inspiring. I love that you're drinking that cholesterol crusher smoothie like there's no tomorrow. It's like such a simple smoothie, you guys. It takes like 2 seconds to make. I think it's got oats, banana, strawberries, maybe some chia seeds, and like milk of your choice. Like
Yep.
unbelievably simple, and it does the job.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yes, so easy and so delicious. It's really good.
Yes, yummy. Exactly. I actually think I feed my children something similar to that, like almost daily. They are all about the smoothies. So if you have grandkids, anyone, it's a good call. Um, cool, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And like always, we're so grateful to hear our members' stories. This is just like such a gift. So thank you for working with us. Thank you for trusting us.
Oh, well, thank you for developing this plan. It's been really great.
Yeah. It's, it's an amazing journey for us all.